Hi friends, let's talk about the top 10 foods to eat to prevent breast cancer. You'll be surprised at some of the foods on this list and you don't want to miss number 1. Now, even though I'm doing a countdown, everything on this list is good and should be eaten as a daily breast cancer diet prevention plan. And this is also what breast cancer patients should be eating. Let's start with number 10. Number 10 on our cancer-preventing foods list is broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower. They are packed with nutrients called sulforaphane that fight breast cancer. And this is why your mom always encouraged you to eat your broccoli. Frozen vegetables are also good to eat. It's best to chop these vegetables and let them rest for about 40 minutes to release a protective compound called sulforaphanes. Be careful not to overcook your vegetables. They should become a brighter green to maximize this nutritional content. Now, microwaving and steaming actually maximizes nutrients. It's also good to eat a mixture of raw and cooked vegetables to get different amounts of nutrients. The only exception to eating raw vegetables is if you're undergoing chemotherapy, and because of that, you're immunosuppressed. Immunosuppressed people cannot be eating uncooked and raw fruits and vegetables or have plants in the household. Please check with your oncologist as you will need special precautions when your bone marrow is suppressed. Now, number 9 is the blueberry, which is essential to all cancer prevention diets. They're full of unique antioxidants called anthocyanins that give it that brilliant blue color, which makes blueberries super healthy and a superfood to eat to help prevent breast cancer. Blueberries are also known to be anti-inflammatory and a favorite for athletes to help with recovery. They are high in fiber to feed your gut microbiome to further reduce inflammation in your body. Number 8 is an essential fat called omega-3 fatty acids that are necessary for a strong immunity to help you fight cancer. This is a bit controversial because the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids are seafood like salmon. The problem is our oceans are so polluted with plastics and heavy metals such as mercury that our seafood has become inflammatory and toxic. This is why you just can't eat canned tuna daily and be okay. Heavy metals get trapped in your liver and cause cancer. Theoretically, people can convert alpha-linoleic acid found in plants like flax seeds, soy, and walnut, but the reality is that happens probably in less than 1% of people. Personally, for assurance, I take a supplement of omega-3s as I don't eat seafood anymore to meet my omega-3 needs due to the pollution. Number 7 are dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and bok choy and are essential for breast cancer prevention diets. Now, if you eat iceberg lettuce, that's great. Just know that doesn't count. It doesn't replace this dark leafy green. If you aren't eating dark leafy green vegetables, especially in the cruciferous family of vegetables, you're really missing out on magnesium, potassium, and calcium-rich foods, which are known to protect you from cancer in so many ways. Number 6 is tofu, soy milk, and soy beans, which is not the same as soy protein and soy isolates found in ultra-processed foods. Eating whole edamame beans and tofu or drinking soy milk, especially as a child, are all important to prevent breast cancer. Many people are still under the false belief that because soy has phytoestrogens, that they stimulate breast cancer. And I used to believe that too, until I looked at the epidemiology and the current scientific literature. In the past, Asia, which relies heavily on the soybean for food, has had low rates of breast cancer. Also, many people don't realize we have 2 types of estrogen receptors, alpha and beta, that affect tissue differently, and in fact, they have opposite effects. Beta receptors inhibit breast growth, and phytoestrogens like genistein in the soybean target beta receptors to stop cancer growth. And this is why soy is so unique. Alpha receptors increase breast tissue to grow. So your body's own natural estradiol and estrone made from your fat stimulates breast tissue to grow. You also get estradiol when eating meat and dairy. That's one reason why I avoid meat and dairy. Number 5 are apples, which need to be in any breast cancer prevention diet. Did you know there's over 7,000 varieties of apples, and each apple tree is unique from its parent tree? That colorful red skin is packed with fiber and cancer-fighting phytonutrients like quercetin. I hate to say it, but even drinking apple juice helps reduce breast cancer rates. However, there is high concentrations of arsenic in apple juice, and I would always recommend eating a whole apple over drinking any juice. Number 4 are pears, which is a cancer-preventing food. I have a gastroenterology friend who targets high fiber fruits like pears and apples as a everyday cancer prevention diet. My favorite pear is the juicy Asian pear, which tastes like a cross between an apple and a pear. Number 3 are cantaloupes and melons, which are cancer preventing foods because they are high in fiber as well as the antioxidant beta carotene. However, you have to scrub and wash your cantaloupes really well before you cut them because the rind traps dirt and germs that give normal people food poisoning. And when you push that knife through the rind, you're essentially pushing bacteria into the meat of the fruit. Now, I really try to buy melons with smooth skins because of this risk. Number 2 are peaches and nectarines. These anti-cancer fruits are worth eating fresh off the trees or from your local farmers markets. They taste so different. These are my favorite fruits to eat, but you need to know that they are highly contaminated with pesticides. If you can, buy them organic. That's best. If not, no worries. Just by washing them, you will remove 50% of the pesticide in simple tap water. Now, if you soak them in straight white vinegar, you'll remove more. And if you make it a 10% salt solution with 1 part salt and 9 parts water, you can pretty much remove all the pesticide. And number 1 are flax seeds. Look at these flax seeds. This is actually powder. They're packed with cancer prevention anti-inflammatory ligands that reduce the risk of breast cancer by 20 to 30%. Flax seeds should be a part of a healthy daily anti-cancer diet. There's an inflammatory cancer-promoting molecule called IL-1 in your body. Your body makes receptors against IL-1 called IL-1 receptor antagonists to stop cancer growth. Cancer chemotherapy agents like tamoxifen, which is a prescription, and all natural flax seeds, about 25 grams, both increases your body's ability to stop cancer growth by making IL-1 receptor antagonists. Be sure to grind up your flax seed to release all its potent nutrients. Now, food can make breast cancer grow. And if you want to know the top 10 worst foods to eat for breast cancer, check out my next video.